So when I get to open a pack, I'll be spinning this wheel that I've added every single main and mini box to, along with a few surprises to spice things up. So to start off, I'm going to spin this wheel 7 times and open those 7 packs. If I get 2 or more extra deck monsters, I'll have to open an 8th pack to get a legal 20 card deck. Like with the Master Duel version, I'll use only those cards to play ladder, and if I manage to get a win, I'll spin the wheel again and open that pack to add to my collection. So without further ado, let's spin. Alright, first pack is Phoenix Blaze. Zillion Thunder. Truth Universe. Absolute Inferno. Darkness Gimmick. Clash of Wings. Now last pack is going to be Valiant Souls. So this is a brand new Duel Links account. I have only played it up to the point where I unlocked the PvP stage, since we'll need that to proceed with the challenge. So our first pack was Phoenix Blaze. Pinpoint Landing. If exactly 1 monster is special summoned from the hand to your field, you can draw 1 card. You can only use this effect of Pinpoint Landing once per turn. During your end phase, if you have not drawn a card by this effect, send this card to the graveyard. This could give us some good card draw, or consistent card draw at least, if we can get some cards to special summon themselves from the hand. Otherwise, it's going to be fairly hard to make use of this past like maybe 1 special summon. We'll play this, special summon a monster, it'll sit there for the next turn and go away, more than likely, because it doesn't even work off of extra deck summons because it has to come from my hand. Machina Defender. Flip, add 1 Commander Covington from your deck to your hand. The effect is essentially useless. Commander Covington is, first of all, not a good card, second of all, we don't have him. Really, what we're interested in is the 1800 defense stat line. You know what? I'll take it. The True Sun God, Winged Dragon of Ra support. This actually brings up a question I wanted to pose to you all. Should we be able to use cards from lifetime missions? Because Winged Dragon of Ra is only available through lifetime missions. So this card will be 100% dead unless we get that. I'll leave that to you guys. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see if this can get any use. Otherwise, it's a very shiny rare card. Pack number 2 is Zillion Thunder. Ursarctic Megabilis. It is a tuner, a big tuner. During the main phase quick effect, you can tribute 1 other level 7 or higher monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except monsters with a level. If this card is special summoned while you control another Ursarctic monster, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. You can only use each effect of Ursarctic Megabilis once per turn. This is a special summonable 2800 if we can pull another level 7 or higher monster that we can discard with it. It'll be a good beater, plus it combos with our Pinpoint Landing. Level Down. Select 1 face-up level monster on the field to activate this. Return the selected card to the owner's deck and special summon 1 monster from the graveyard to their side of the field with the same name but a lower level. I don't see this getting any play at all. And I do see, yep, our first extra deck monster is Ursarctic Grand Chariot. Cannot be synchro summoned, must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending 2 monsters you control with a level difference of 7 to the graveyard. Specifically, 1 level 8 or higher tuner and 1 non-tuner synchro monster. So this is not getting summoned, at least to begin with. Truth Universe is the one that brought us the Malefic cards. So hopefully we don't get too many of those, because they are not good in a vacuum. Malefic Divide. Target 1 Malefic monster in your graveyard, special summon it, ignore its summoning conditions, but its effects are negated. Also banish it during the end phase. We don't have a Malefic monster, so this is a dead card. DD Recruits. If your opponent controls more monsters than you, target any number of DD monsters or Dark Contract cards in your graveyard. Up to the difference, add those cards to your hand. We don't have any of those, so dead card. Paladin of Storm Dragon. We don't have the ritual for this, but if we do, we could make use of this. Our next pack is Absolute Inferno. Has some Red Dragon Archfiend support. Malysvoros Knife. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Malysvoros monster in your graveyard, except itself, special summon it. Genix Ally Remote. Once per turn, you can select 1 face-up tuner monster on the field. The selected monster's name is treated as Genix Controller. A level 3 tuner with an 1800 defense stat line. I'll take it. And our rare is Defender of Nephthys. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Nephthys monster, except itself. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 Nephthys monster in your deck, except itself. You can only use each effect once per turn. The only positive thing I have to say for this is it is a 1400 attack stat line. The effects probably won't get any use at all for right now. We have 3 packs left to open. Next up is Darkness Gimmick. Tannhauser Gate. Target 2 monsters you control of the same type with 1000 or less attack. Both monsters' level become the combined levels of those 2 monsters. So what this really means is this can give us a way to Xyz summon big rank monsters with our low cost stuff. We don't have any Xyz monsters right now, but this is something to keep in mind if we do pull something. Mechadog Marin. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to both players. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard except by battle, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. A little burn damage never hurt anyone, really. Arcjet Lightcraft. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 level 8 or lower machine-type monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If you do, its level becomes 9. Also negate its effects. You can only use this effect of Arcjet Lightcraft once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except machine-type Xyz monsters. That's permanent. So again, this will help us Xyz summon. Specifically, this is meant to Xyz summon number 9 Dyson Sphere. Even this first effect where it can normal summon itself without tributing, it doesn't really help us because it has 0 attack. If it could set itself without tributing or special summon itself in defense mode, we could make use of that 2100 stat line on its defense, but we can only normal summon it in face-up attack position, which would just immediately get run over. That's unfortunate, honestly. If it was worded slightly differently, we could really make use of this. Clash of Wings is our first mini box. Let's see what we got. Training for hire for all your training needs. If a face-up for hire you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon one for hire from your deck, whose level is lower than the target's original level. You can only use this once per turn. We do have 2 monsters left in this pack, so if they're both for hires, theoretically we could make use of this. Well, this card can only declare an attack the turn it is flipped face up. If this card attacks, it is changed to face down defense position at the end of the battle phase. I'm not sure how to rate this, honestly. It's a lot of hoops to jump through for a 2100 normal summon, but it is still a 2100 that I don't have to tribute for. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Worm King. This card can be tribute summoned in face-up attack position by tributing one reptile-type worm monster. We do have one now. You can tribute one worm monster to select one card your opponent controls and destroy it. Worm King is a big boy that we can summon off of the other worm. And I don't think we'll really make use of the secondary effect unless we really need to, because we can blow him up to target one of our opponent's things to blow up. It's a pretty cool pickup, honestly. And our last pack is Valiant Souls. Electric Snake. When this card is discarded from your hand to the graveyard by the effect of a card controlled by your opponent, draw 2 cards. I don't see that ever really happening, but if we get to draw 2 off of it, that'll be pretty cool. Hyena. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any number of hyenas from your deck. We don't have any. And Girya Augur. Girya Augur? When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 level 4 Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand except itself. I don't think we have any others. Well, this is the deck we can put together. It's going to be difficult to get a win. I'll be the first one to admit it. All of these spells are pretty do-nothing. The one that does the most is Pinpoint Landing, and the only card we can really use it with is the Ursa Arctic. And we do have 2 cards to send with it. Arcjet Lightcraft is probably going to be the one we prefer to send because Worm King is actually usable. I don't have a skill set. He does have a few skills that he starts with, specifically just Power of the Dark. I've decided that any skill that I get, I will either have to win in the PvP duels, or on the wheel, there's a chance for me to trade in a skill ticket if I have one. At that point, I'll set a skill. We'll probably be looking at something simple like Life Point Boost Alpha. For right now, let's hop in a ladder and hope for the best. Honestly, this deck is even worse than our Master Duel deck.
Duel.
Well, this is not going to be fun if he's playing Battle Chronicle. Not too much that we can do on this first turn. I'm going to normal summon this. Try and go to attacks, because none of these really matter to play, and I don't want to clog up my back row. Now we kind of hope he bricked. It seems like he did. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a monster. If we drew a monster, we could have closed this out this turn. We'll just go to battle. Alright, now we just need him to brick again, and we win our first game. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get our first pack. Let's go. And of course, now we spin the wheel. Aerial Assault. Alright, let's see what's in that box. It's a pretty old one, I believe. First prize pack is Aerial Assault. We got some good stuff in here that we could pull. Some Blackwing support, a couple Battery Man cards, a lot of synchros that we kind of want to dodge. We do have one tuner monster. Technically two, but the Earth's Arctic Tuner's never going to actually be able to summon any of these. So we really want to dodge a lot of these tuners. Bujinki Fox. During each player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send one Bujin monster from your hand to the graveyard. You take no damage this turn. It's a great wall, 2100 defense on a level 4 body. We don't have any Bujins to take advantage of its effect, but if we ever do, it could blank some damage. Raptor Wing Strike. Shuffle one Blackwing you control into the deck, add one Blackwing from your deck to your hand. We don't have any Blackwings. Super Armored Robot Armed Black Iron Sea. That's a mouthful. If you have 3 insect-type monsters with the same name in your graveyard, you can target any number of them, special summon this card from your hand, then equip them to this card. You can send one monster equipped to this card to the grave. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the monster sent to the grave. So that effect is a lot of words, and we're never going to be able to use it. It's a 2 tribute monster, but it's better than any of the do-nothing spell traps that we have in the deck right now, so it's definitely going to make the cut to start with. Alright, not a ton of edits to the deck this time around. They really won't be. With Duel Links packs only being 3 cards, the amount that our deck is going to change from game to game will be fairly minimal. I removed the Winged Dragon of Ra support and the DD support and added in our 2 monsters that we got from that last pack. Still didn't get a skill, so we'll leave that blank for now. And let's get into game 2. We're going second this time.
Let's duel!
Alright, we have our 2 worms, so we can get a big beater out on board after we hopefully clear something. I think first turn I'm going to set this. The best play is going to be set the worm R. We might actually not be able to. If this is Zombie World, yeah. We can't now activate the Worm King because Worm R is no longer going to be a reptile. This doesn't look good for us. Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. That's going to basically kill everything that we have in the deck. I don't think there's too much we can do here. Still going to set this. But this is probably going to be a loss. This is a loss. I think we just go to the next game. I'm going to summon Malice Forest, Knife, and attack into his Tenier. Let's just, Oh, we gotta move. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to game 3. Hopefully someone's also playing some shenanigans. First game went well, second game went a little less well. Let's see what happens in the third one. We've lost the coin flip again. It's 3 in a row.
Duel.
Not a fabulous hand for us, honestly. I think the best play is going to be set the Machina Defender. Hope to get another monster on board to normal summon the Worm King in a couple of turns. Yes, I'm aware. Let's see, the best one to play is gonna... I mean, they're basically equivalent, right? They're both gonna get run over by the Lunalite. Lunalite Fusion. This is what I was kind of worried about with Lunalites. They're going to be able to get so much further ahead than we are. I mean, that's the case for most real decks. We're playing a pile of 20 cards that have barely any synergy. People playing actual cards and actual archetypes are going to really bulldoze us. I think we might be screwed. Yeah, just a little screwed. Unfortunately, we don't have a level 7 Synchro. Well, we do, but it can't be Synchro summoned, which is infuriating. So close to being able to clear this, and yet so far. I think the only way we win this is if they get greedy and overextend. Okay, now this presents a question. Is there a way that we can make sure this survives a turn so that we can summon the Worm King? The Worm King can wall off this. It can't kill it because it can't be destroyed by battle. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Lunalite Cat Dancer can't be destroyed by battle. I think we're just done here. Unlike Master Duel Links, really doesn't like when you concede, so we're just going to let them run over us. And we'll see you at game number 4. Last one was a little tough on us. This could go a bit better, judging by their name and the fact that they don't have a million event completions next to theirs. Fourth coin flip in a row we have lost. That's gotta be a record. The Defender of Nephthys is our best normal summon here, so we'll normal summon it. Hope that this isn't gigantic. Oh, that could be bad. Blue Eyes, always coming back to haunt me. Why are you playing Paradox? Do you have, like, Blue Eyes Malefic Dragon? Is that what it is? Looks like he might be playing just a bunch of pile cards too, but he's using Blue Eyes as well, which makes his deck better than ours. Just without a doubt. I don't think we really have any way to beat over the Blue Eyes. Definitely not with the Geargiauger. But let's test this. I didn't fully check, so let's normal summon the Geargiauger and see if it gives me an option to search anything. There is the Machina Defender. So this actually does something, which is more than I ever expected. But let's go to the next game. This was a quick one. Oh, can it not attack? You cannot declare attacks. Hilarious. Why is that on that? The card's not great as is. Maybe I just don't know how good Geargias are. But anyhow, game 5. Now the question becomes, can we lose the coin flip 5 times in a row? Alright, this could be another brand new player. Hopefully they don't just run Blue Eyes. I was kidding. 5 tails in a row. You can go back. In fact, go back and check my math. We have had 5 tails in 5 games. This... You can't write this shit. Focusing on the cards now. We have Machina Defender, which is probably going to be our first play. We're going to set that. Hope that they can't run into it. My opponent is not playing a full extra deck, which is a good sign. And they have 30 cards in their deck, which is also a semi-good sign. Oh, an Unchained card. I play this along with Live Twin in Master Duel on my main account. I'll probably be doing some videos with it at some point in the near future. But we'll set this. This isn't really a problem if you're not comboing it with everything. It's just a 1500 beater that you can special summon for free. All of our monsters are really, really low attack. Thankfully, they can't get over anything we have. Or they can't get over the Machina Defender with anything they have. So we'll be safe for another turn, at least. No Commander Cuffington. That's unfortunate. Alright. Top card is Mechadog Marin. That's not really what I wanted to see. I was hoping for something with, like, the Remoten that we could set and wall up again. I think the play here is to still set this. It's gonna burn the both of us. But that is We're chipping them down is essentially how we're gonna have to play for right now. We don't have any way to really go on the offensive until we pull some of our bigger monsters. I'm hoping we can get the Earth's Arctic and something to pitch to it so that we can get that going. What's this? Code Radiator. Blue Medicine. Yeah, it looks like they're playing a pile deck too. So this is as even a fight as we're really going to be able to get for right now. Really what we're looking for off the top is another defender or something big. Not that. Definitely not that. We really don't have anything to do here. I don't really want to play any of these, because they're just going to get run over. I think I'll set the level down and let them think it's something important. Maybe it'll spook them from attacking. None of our spells and traps really do anything right now. Like I said earlier, the biggest one is pinpoint landing, which even that, it only really works with the Earth's Arctic we have. No. Okay. That's big, but it's not big enough. Unfortunately. If it was just a tiny bit bigger, we could crash into something. I'm hoping that we can get things going before they draw something bigger than 1600. What they need right now is something to tribute summon. There are a few good tributes in that they could have. If they have some of the Unchained cards, they could have either of the big Unchained summons. One lets you discard to pop something. The other one lets you link off with your opponent's cards. Nice. This is another big wall that we can set up. Defend ourselves from whatever they may throw at us. And get in for a little chip damage when they run into it. Oh, please go for the spell trap. They're thinking. Come on, blow up the trap. Damn. Oh well. I personally would have blown up red here, because Sarama lets you recycle that trap. I'd pop this, get this. Yeah, see, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, this is game. They discard a card, pop this, and I take all of my damage next turn. We were close. We were so close. If we had a couple better cards in our hand, this would have gone completely differently. Alright, well, good game. Good game. We'll see you at game number 6, I think it is. Alright, votes now. Are we getting tails? I can feel it. I can feel we're getting tails again. I'm gonna lose it if we do. The Chosen One. Oh, alright. Heads. Battle Chronicle. This is probably bad. They're probably playing Blue Eyes, and we're probably going to get run over very quickly. We do have the Earth's Arctic, but that's not going to really help against the power of Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is certainly going to be much tougher than the Master Duel one. Master Duel has a lot more wiggle room for people, and you're able to... I think I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to flip this face up, summon Hyena. If this is Blue Eyes, I'm already dead. If this is White Stone, I'm probably in a hell of a lot of trouble. I'm hoping it's something ridiculous, like Maneater Bug. Or Mechanical Archfiend. Sure. Okay. Yep, that activates and they get a normal monster. Do you have a normal monster in your hand? Why would you not just normal summon the Blue Eyes? You have Battle Chronicle. You can normal summon the Blue Eyes. Why would you not turn to normal summon Blue Eyes? I don't understand how some people think. Well, I said it was greedy. It was greedy, and I got punished for it. So I'm thinking this one's another bust. Malefic Divide. Well, that's not going to help us at all, so I'm just going to go to the next game and run into this Blue Eyes that they should have normal summoned turn 2. Just why would you set the Archfiend? It doesn't make sense. We're on a string of luck. We're going first again.
Duel.
Okay. This hand is awful. The only good card we have here is the remote. And we're just going to set that and hope for the best. The only way this hand becomes even remotely playable is if we draw the Earth's Arctic. And then we can ditch one of our cards here. Probably the Arcjet, like I've been saying. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's just enough to beat over us. It's also really big, and now they're going to search something. Okay. Machina Defender. Well, not much I can do but set this and hope. Hope they mess up. I'm gonna keep at this. Going second. Give us something good.
Duel.
This is one of our higher attack monsters, unfortunately. But we do have it in hand, which is good. The Worm King's good if we can find a way to summon it. Let's play on the offensive for right now. And I'm going to set this as a bluff. Go to battle and attack. Yeah, they get to search. Another copy of DD Warrior, or Warrior Lady of the Wasteland, I should say. Not DD Warrior Lady. I believe they are technically the same character, not the same monster, though. Now he's going to Xyz into Utopia, I'm betting. Gaga Cowboy. Okay. Blustering Winds. I think he's using the Gaga structure deck. Alright, that's a lot of damage. We'll set the Fox. Probably lose. Here comes Utopia. This animation is so sick. I really wish that Zexal had a more appealing main character to me, because I really love the mechanic, the Xyz mechanic. Utopia is one of my favorite archetypes to build around, but Yuma and Astral are so insufferable to me in completely different ways. I could not finish the anime, I'll be honest. Kite was cool. About half of the cast was cool, but Yuma is so annoying. Then again, my favorite of the Yu-Gi-Oh animes was probably 5Ds. So going from cool, calm, and collected Yusei into Yuma is just such a drastic change that it threw me completely off. But I digress. Game number 9. Lost the coin flip again. I'm gonna put a counter. I'm gonna start a running counter. Take a look in the top corner. There's gonna be a counter there. Heads versus tails. Maybe not. Maybe I won't put a counter. Playing against Gimmick Puppets. And our hand is pretty awful. Our deck is just awful. Like, that's what it is. It's not that our hands are bad. They are. But they're bad because our deck is bad. And our deck is just super bad. Like, the amount of plays that we have is so slim that the fact that we won our first game is amazing to me. Our opponent must have just completely bricked on that first game. Is he gonna be able to get out his boss monster this turn is the question. If not, we can crash the hyena into the... No, here it comes, yeah. Gimmick Puppet of Strings. That is unfortunately larger than every card in our deck, including our unusable extra deck. So we'll see at the next game. Another tails added to the counter.
Duel.
Okay, so this is probably the best hand we've gotten all day. We have the Defender of Nephthys, which is, like I said, I believe our biggest attack points without tributing. We have our best tribute monster, and we have 2 fodder cards that hopefully we'll be able to utilize. Oh boy. It's going to be a big hill to climb, but we might be able to get there. Let's definitely get rid of this hummingbird before it gains him 1,000,000,000 life. And pray that he doesn't just run over our measly little defender. Next turn is probably set the Mecha Dog Marin. Oh my god, another one. Okay. Maybe not set the Marin. Maybe we attack over that with the Marin. A very, very big hill to climb. It's possible. It's possible if his deck is just revolving around gaining him life, and they're all small monsters like this. We should be able to do this, but I don't know what he's playing. Air Hummingbird is such a weird card to run when you are clearly not running heroes. I mean, what heroes deck has 2 cards in their extra deck? We might have a breakthrough here. The question is, do we tribute summon for Worm King, or do we normal summon one of our others? It's probably best to get the big guy out. He's bigger than both of our monsters on board put together. And he's able to tank more attacks, or I say tank, he's able to defend against bigger threats. And this does put him on about a 3-turn clock. We do have, or a 2-turn clock even, because I think, if my math is correct, Electric Snake gets us there. Or Gear Gyagger, actually. My math is not very good. I was a history major in college. Definitely not a math major. And he's just going to his end step again. That's it. Is that game? I'm so apprehensive about these pauses that he has. Oh my god, I activated that. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Why did I just... It was automatic. Oh, I'm so upset at myself. I have to now skip my battle phase because of that. So he has 1 more draw here. If this gets him out of this hole he's in, I'm gonna lose it. It would be my own fault, too. We had this wrapped up if I hadn't clicked yes. Or if I had summoned any of the other monsters in my hand. Literally, both of these would have also been enough damage. Thank God. I would have been so mad at myself. Let's just get this over with and get to our pack. Hopefully, it's got something nice in it. Please just let it through. Just let it happen. Do you have, like, Kiteroid or something? Karibo? The suspense is killing me. Normally I'd edit this out for you guys, but I just want you to experience this with me. No. Please tell me that still means we won. It counted as a victory. Let's get our pack. Oh my god. So it turns out that Revolution Beginning is not the set I thought it was. This is not the Phantom Knights box. No Xyz monsters, but we do have some synchros that we could maybe make use of. And Karakuris are here. They could help us. I'm just hoping we don't pull Cybersaurus. It would just kind of cap off this entire day if we pulled Cybersaurus of all cards from this set. I see that fusion card. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, you can special summon it face down to your side of the field. When this card is flipped up, you can reveal one Fabled monster in your hand to send one Fabled monster from your deck to the graveyard. It's a 1600 defender, and it's a level 1 tuner. If we can pull synchros that we can use, this will be usable for it. I should end the video right here. And our rare is Miniaturize. Activate this card by targeting one face-up monster on the field with more than 1000 original attack that has a level. Its level is reduced by 1, it also loses 1000 attack. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. An actual usable trap. This is going to be great. We can activate this, reduce something, so hopefully we can beat over it with one of our cards. Let's go to the deck editor, and maybe we can make this work. I can't fucking believe it. Made a couple of edits. We put in Miniaturize and the new tuner monster. It's a 1600 defender. We can wall up with it a little bit. Other than that, it's not going to do too much for us. The Miniaturize is really the big pull from this pack. We're not even going to talk about Cybersaurus. Let's hope we get a new win sooner rather than later with this one, because that second pack was a mountain to get to. Going up against Seto. Hoping he's not playing Battle Chronicle. Of course he is, though.
Duel.
Our hand is garbage. It's just straight up garbage. Especially if he's gonna immediately run out his big blue eyes. Yeah. This isn't even a fight. Cool. I'll just finish this game up without y'all. See you at the next game. Let's get to game 13. 13, 12. We'll fix it in post. Alright, Danny. Alright, we won the coin flip. I said alright again. I keep doing that.
Duel.
We're going to set the Mechadog Marin. And I guess we're going to set the Fur higher. I play it like this because I doubt he's playing Mech Knights, but I would much rather be a little bit overcautious than get immediately trampled by giant monsters. What's this? Casimolar. Looks like he's playing some Unchained stuff. A-Bomb's Prison. Nice. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to beat over that right now, and that big guy in his hand is going to be annoying to deal with. Alright, so this is good. This is good. If I normal summon this, he kind of has to not attack into it. I think I'm going to crash this. Make it so that he... Pixie Ring. What's this do? Okay, it doesn't do anything right now. We're going to trade here. We're both going to take 500 damage. But that leaves this, hopefully, to be unattacked. We know one of the cards in his hand is the Unchained monster. The Unchained Soul of Disaster. This does take 2 tributes. It's not like it's the other one where you can special summon it. This pops this. This pops this. Okay. Unfortunately, this does beat over. And then I'm kind of up a creek. I don't know why he did that. It doesn't do him any good. Give me something. This would have been great about 5 minutes ago. I'm going to set the knife and step. It's wild that we're losing to a 1500 that's just blowing up his own shit. But this is the world we live in right now. Fallen Paradise. So cards in hand, still Unchained Soul. We don't know what the other is. Do I have any way to get over this effectively? I'm gonna activate this now. He's clearly not paying attention to it, so it's not helping. Our best case scenario is going to be to draw one of our defenders, I think. Yeah. Best case scenario is draw one of our defenders to wall up and then draw miniaturize. That's not it. He popped his own thing again. You don't have to activate this. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. It just Fiend locks him. There is a world in which he activates this without anything else on board, blows itself up, and then we're just good to go. Okay, he didn't do it. Okay, this is what we needed. We needed something to wall off. We're going to wall off here. Now we have some time to get the answer, which I believe is just miniaturize, honestly. We don't have any 1 tributes, so we can't just sit behind this and draw an out. Miniaturize gets us there with our 1400. Is he gonna now pop his own pumpkin thing? Gear Yager gets me the other 1800 defender. I'm not gonna attack this turn anyway. It does mean I take at minimum 300 damage next turn. Currently on board, maximum would be... Oh, see, I need to think about this because he does have the Unchained Soul in his hand. I think I need to do this. I need to play this, clear this, or he's just going to do it himself? What are you doing, my man? Okay, well, that's unfortunate for me. I couldn't even deal the damage. I should have known he was just gonna pop it. I'm losing to this, and this is so frustrating. He doesn't know anything that he's doing. He's just blowing up his things indiscriminately, and I'm still losing to it. And I'm going to. Like, this is gonna now fetch out something big. He's just pushing buttons as they show up. He's targeting himself? That doesn't trigger. Why would you not target the other one? That would trigger. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Next game. Let's just go to the next game. Wait, what? Why would you do that? Okay. Maybe we're not out of the wood. Maybe we're not completely screwed. We can normal summon this. We can get our Machina Defender. We'll activate Pinpoint Landing. We'll go to end step. We're going to take damage this turn. Oh, I shouldn't have activated this, because now this pops itself. Well, that's a shame. Is our opponent disconnecting? No. I'm done. I'm just done. I don't often surrender. It's not even letting me surrender. This is all going to be cut out, honestly. That game was insanely tilting. Hopefully this one goes a little smoother. I can't believe we lost the way we lost to that guy. Okay. I'm calm. I'm reset. We're going second, but that's fine. We'll add it to the counter.
Duel.
This hand is awful. First turn is going to be normal summon Gear Yager if I don't draw something usable. Gear Yager will get me the Machina, and then we'll set the Machina and hope we can draw an out. It's weird to see Seto Kaiba playing Lunalite Fusion. And here comes a biggin. Lunalite Leo Saber Dancer. Or, excuse me, just Saber Dancer. There's not much we can do about this. It's way bigger than anything we have. We can't target it with card effects. And this game is just over. Yeah, this game is over. I'm not even going to bother activating that, so I'll just attack here. So we can get out of this faster. Go to the next one. We're so close to bronze, I can taste it. Add it to the counter. Sky Strikers. Okay. I haven't played much against this in Duel Links. This hand is probably not going to get us too far, unfortunately. Of course I say that, and it looks like my opponent might have bricked, which, I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to take advantage. Quarter of the way there. I'm hoping that we draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic in our hand. We can pitch that and then be pretty close to winning the game. Or if he blows up the Mechadog Marin, just win the game if it's open. Nice. Just like I was talking about. If he doesn't have a monster and we draw one of our high end, we can win this here. Uh-oh. Does he get the Ray to his hand? He kind of does. Okay. So it's not gonna be lethal. But it could get us pretty close. This is assuming that we draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic. There is a world where it doesn't even matter. The Widow Anchor being set basically means that it doesn't matter. Widow Anchor will let them steal whatever I place, whatever I summon, I should say. So it's kind of moot at this point to continue. But let's see what we would have drawn. Wouldn't have even been able to summon it anyway. We'll just summon this normally. And then let them kill us. Go to the next game. Big Mike B3. Let's see if we can beat him. That's lame. Why do I sound so lame? Alright, we're going first. Let's see. Red Eyes Reverse.
Duel.
We don't have a great opening hand. I'm going to set the Worm. It's the biggest defender we have right now. Plus, if I can flip summon it, I can clear something, hopefully. 2100's a lot, but it's so many hoops to jump through. Yeah, he's just going to ram down that dragon. I'm thinking this is another loss. In theory, we can draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic, and then we'll be able to clear the Red Eyes. The problem is that of the 15 cards left in our deck, 1, 2, 3 are able to be pitched. So we have 3 out of 15 that can give it to us. And this Red Eyes Fusion just kind of negates that anyway, because here comes something big from the extra deck. Black Skull Dragon beats over every card in our deck, and then some. We can still out it. It takes 2 cards, though. It takes us drawing a way to summon Earth's Arctic Mega Bliss, and it requires our trap to lower the attack. So this game's over, which is hilarious because this is the miniaturize that we needed. Just a little bit late, just a teeny tiny bit late. If we had drawn this last turn instead of whatever we drew last turn, we could have made the play. Alright, next game. Why? Alright, we're going first.
Duel.
We have our Defender of Nephthys. I'm going to normal summon it and hope that survives. The issue is it's probably not going to. We really need some kind of, 1800 beater at minimum. Honestly, I'd take 1600 at this point. We are really hurting for something to do. What were those cards? Yoko Tuner. Okay. Looks like something having to do with Buster Bladers. Well, we're not gonna run this out in attack mode, but we are gonna set it and we're going to hit for 14. Next turn, we can normal summon this, assuming that all of our monsters survive. That's... yeah. Here comes the Buster Blader. We're not going to attack into it. Yoko Tuner. Oh, this is game over. Yikes. Why? You had lethal. My boy. I mean, I know it's not going to matter, but like, I could have won. I mean, I guess not. They have the lock. This lock is super annoying. Buster Dragon, Dragon Destroyer. We'll go to the next game. Okay. Win the coin flip. Borderload Link.
Duel.
This hand is a little rough. The hope is that whatever they play, they won't clear this. Because then I can normal summon the Worm King. Which is our biggest monster, I think, that we can get out relatively easily like this. The issue is that this is unlikely to survive. Especially if he's doing Link shenanigans. I think after this I'm going to run one more game up. Hope that we win that so we can end it on a high note. And then wrap up for this video. While we're waiting for him to play out his turn. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, let me know in the comments and leave me a like. If you like the format, let me know too. There is definitely room for some changes to the rules. If you have any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear them. If there's enough interest, I plan on putting this out in the off weeks between Duel Masochist. If you would like to see that version of the series, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description, along with a link to this playlist. Getting back to the game, though, this is looking pretty bleak with all the stuff our opponent's doing. So let's see in the next game. Last game of the day. Hoping for something usable. Hoping for something a little bit more evenly matched than the last couple of games that we've played. We're going second again. Update that counter.
Duel.
We have the worms. Really, it depends what our opponent has. If we can leave this out there and survive. What I think I do here is instead of setting it, I'm going to normal summon it and face attack. It can't attack. But that's not going to be able to clear over it. So my opponent needs to find a way over the 2100. Otherwise, I'm going to drop out the Worm King. And then that'll be exactly perfect. Hopefully this isn't a rank 4 Xyz. No. Lose to block attack. That's unfortunate. Okay. Plan B. The fabled Pegasus? Pegasus. This can block all of their monsters. And if I can get one more tribute fodder on board, I can summon either of my tribute monsters. Probably the the Worm King. Oh, they have Dark Magician. Well, now we hope to pull Earth Arctic. Not Earth Arctic. Really, that's the play right now. Hope we pull Earth Arctic and we can summon it, beat over the Dark Magician, and hopefully be on more of an even playing field. See, even against these decks that are, it's very clearly just the starter deck with what they have. We are having such a hard time even getting out of the gate because our highest attack normal summonable monster that doesn't have restrictions, because, I mean, technically, I can normal summon the worm. The highest attack one we have is Defender of Nephthys at 1400. That isn't clearing almost anything. Best play is to set this still, I think. We have just under a 10% chance to draw what we need. There he is. Now, technically, I should have activated the pinpoint landing first. Why didn't I? I forgot I had it in my hand. But we can clear Dark Magician now. A lot of our monsters went to the bin to get us here. But this could eke us out a win. Miniaturize. We want to play this immediately. That's a lot of damage. What I'm hoping is that we can break through before we deck out. So maybe it was for the best that we didn't play the pinpoint landing, because we have 9 turns to deal lethal damage. We need one more. One more hit after this. So if we can draw... My opponent conceded. Win number 3, baby. Nice. Level up, get another deck box for Yugi. Couple of coins. Alright, I'm feeling so good. We're gonna open the pack now. So let me bring up the wheel, spin that. Alright, for our last pack of the day. Idea of Armageddon. I had a little trouble with the recording, but the 3 cards that we pulled from our Idea of Armageddon pack are Solomon's Law Book, Skip Your Own Standby Phase. This is a joke card at best. It's not going in the deck. Sinister Yoshiro. Each turn, 1 level 5 or higher fiend-type monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. If exactly 1 normal summoned or set level 5 or higher fiend-type monster would be destroyed, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. I've checked. Unfortunately, right now we don't have anything that interacts with this. But if we do pull a 5 or higher fiend, this is immediately going into the deck. Being able to cheat out something big like that will really increase the power level with what we're dealing with. And the big pull from this pack is Clock Tower Prison. During each of your opponent's standby phases, place 1 clock counter on this card. While there are 4 more clock counters on this card, you do not take any battle damage. When this card with 4 or more clock counters is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Destiny Hero Dreadmaster from your hand or deck. We do not care about the second effect. We will never be summoning Dreadmaster. The big thing is, while there are 4 or more clock counters on this card, we do not take battle damage. This can single-handedly swing games into our favor, because if our opponent doesn't have a way to deal with this, they essentially have to wait for us to deck out, which could give us enough time to get to our top end with Ursa Arctic and discarding one of our big guys. It's a tiny improvement, but honestly, at this point, with these cards, any tiny improvement is going to be huge. Okay. So his skill lets him start with Umi on the field. That doesn't do too much for us. First turn, definitely going to set the Fox. 2100 is our best defensive stat line. And I am looking at this B, or Armored Black Sea. We're going to likely be able to summon it if we're able to keep 2 of our guys on board. Although it looks like he'll be going into an Xyz play here. Yep. That's going to be a slight problem. I think we're just going to have to wall up and hope that we can draw something to out this. I don't think we really can, though. Really, it would kind of amount to Clock Tower Prison, but even then, it's not enough to win us the game to not lose the game. Speaking of which, unfortunately, it's not like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this would blow up when our Clock Tower Prison was summoned. Or activated, I should say. Activate this. Gives us our first clock counter. We need 4, so we do not take battle damage anymore. Miniaturize. This would be great if this had a level. Because it's an Xyz monster, it has a rank, not a level. Does it matter if I normal summon this? No, not really. I'm still going to take damage either way. Moray of Greed shuffles a couple cards back in, draws 3. It's a pretty good Pot of Greed substitute in water decks. Yeah, we've lost here. I am going to activate this just to try and survive. Yeah, but he had that. Come on, do the thing. Maestroke. Really want to get into bronze. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. He didn't have any event completions on his profile.
Duel.
And he's playing Yugi. I say that, he activates Dark Magic Circle. I really gotta stop talking, because I feel like I jinx myself. Then again, Buster Whelp doesn't really go in a Dark Magician deck. So I'm very confused what Dark Magic Circle's doing in there. What an interesting turn 1. Destruction Swordsman Fusion is a quick play. I don't know offhand what the Buster Blader fusions require. Like, I'm sure it's like Buster Blader and a dragon. So one of these is almost certainly the Destruction Swordsman fusion. So if I run out the Mecha Dog and try and attack this, in response he'll flip it, special summon out one of his big guys. So I think I'm just going to set remote, see if we can't wait for Megabliss. Megabliss? I never know how to pronounce this Arcardic monster's name. I really should, because it is our best monster right now. Apart from this powerhouse of 1,400 attack points. Okay, this time I am going to attack. Maybe... Oh. Okay. A win is a win. A win is a win. First win of the day, it feels great. Let's see what we get on the wheel. Arts of Atlantis. I'm not entirely sure what's in that pack. It sounds like there's going to be water monsters. Our first pack today is Arts of Atlantis. It's got some really good stuff, honestly. We got Brain Control, old school staple, would do us wonders. Got a few generic rank 4s that I don't think we'll be too excited to see. Organic Cerberus. Level 3 Rock. When this is normal summoned, you can make all Rock-type monsters become level 3. It's a 1300 attack, which unfortunately is one of our best cards right now. So this is definitely making the deck. Naturia Beans. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. When this face-up card is selected as an attack target, inflict 2500 damage. Unironically, this is great. It can't be destroyed by battle once per turn, and they'd have to attack into it twice, dealing themselves 500 damage. So a tiny bit of chip damage can go a long way in this format. And ZW Eagle Claw. It's meant to be equipped to Utopia, which we don't have, but it's a 1 tribute 2K. And that is the best card we have in our deck right now. This is a great pack for us. Every single one of these is useful. See you at the deck editor, folks. Big changes for us. We've finally been able to get rid of the unplayable cards like Paladin of Storm Dragon and the Fur Hire Trap. So now every card in our deck at least does something. Even if it's something tiny, like the fork, or the knife, I should say. It's coming along. I'm really looking forward to being able to have something that we can do other than just sit behind defenders. So let's save this off and get into game number 3. Alright, rank up duel. We do this, we get into bronze.
Duel.
This is a good hand for our deck. We're going to start on the Naturia Beans. And hope that it can wall off whatever dragon he's going to be throwing out. He's not using a skill, if you notice in the top corner. So I don't have to worry about him just randomly shoving Chaos Max into my face, which is always a problem if you're going to be setting cards. Chaos Max Dragon deals double piercing damage, which will just completely ruin my day. So we're going to set the Naturia Beans and the Miniaturize. That will let us save the Naturia Beans if our opponent attacks into it first, then tries to clear it with a second card. We can miniaturize the second target, and then deal him not only the 250 effect damage, but theoretically damage from him running into it. We're not going to activate it here. It needs to be face up. I didn't know that offhand. So that's still fine. Pinpoint Landing is probably our weakest card right now. It only works with this. Do I want to attack with any of these? The play here is either do nothing, or summon Defender, activate Miniaturize, shrink Keeper of Dragon Magic, run over it. Does that really help my game here? And the answer is I don't think so. So I'm going to let it ride. And we're just going to sit behind the bean. Worry about our Miniaturize play. Yep, he's just going right to battle. If he attacks, this is fine for me. It can't be destroyed. And he's going to take damage. Our opponent might not be reading his cards. Or our cards, I should say. To be fair, Naturia Beans is such a weird card. If he's new to the game, he probably hasn't seen it before. I'm thinking this is maybe where we turn on the gas and do that play that I was talking about last turn, because now we can summon this. Oh, he's got something to do. We're going to activate the miniaturize. And then attack with the Keeper of Dragon. And attack the Keeper of Dragon magic, I should say. With our Cerberus. Deals 500 damage. We lose our miniaturize. But at this point, we really want to get the damage in before he has a chance to do too much crazy stuff. Nice. Let's see, 14 plus 13 is 27. We're short on lethal. But we can get close. And this is possibly overextending. If we draw our top end, we can special summon out the Ursa Arctic. Call of the Haunted. Unfortunately, that's going to wall us off for right now. It's pretty bad news. What the plan, I think, is from here. He's going to attack, probably run over. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, this is pretty bad. The Blue Eyes is going to be tough to deal with. We saw all 3 of our new cards in this game, but I don't think it's enough to get us there. Set this. He still can't clear. Is there a chance we win through deck out? I don't think there is. We're going to try still. Is he going to attack the beans? No, he's learned. I'm going to keep at this on the off chance he makes a mistake. But I'll probably see you guys at game number 4. That last game was disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, we're playing against Mokuba with no skill. We're starting with the Fox, so we're in a pretty good spot defensively. For our deck, at least. It looks like he's using the Firewall deck, the Dark Fluid deck that they gave out for free. Can we beat this? I think yes, but it's going to be difficult. I said this last time, but doing this and then Master Duel really shows me how much higher powered the ladder is on Duel Links than on Master Duel. In a similar place to this rank on Master Duel, I would have people with 1900 normal monsters as their ace, right? And yet here, you have people with like actual decks. I mean, they're made by Konami, so they're only so good, but it's still leagues better than what we're doing. So it's so much more difficult to really grind out these wins. All that being said, getting to King of Games is definitely going to be difficult for this Masochist deck. It's not impossible. I know for a fact if I grind enough and get enough packs, I can make it to King of Games. It's just a matter of when, right? Hopefully he's greedy and attacks with the low now. Smart. I think that's the death knell for us. Biggest stat we can put out is the Worm R with 2100 attack. And this would be great if I could clear this. The problem is he can't attack unless he flips face up. So he's next on the chopping block, I think. If it weren't for Worm King, at least. He is here exclusively to be tributed to Worm King. Hyena's not going to do it either. I'm going to set this, and we're going to go to the next game. I'm going to get to bronze before I end this video. So strap in, folks. This might be a long one. Going second against Yusei.
Duel.
Okay, this hand is probably the best hand we're going to be able to get. I wish this was something else, but the play here, set this, set miniaturize. Turn 2, Eagle Claw. Although reload makes me a little worried that we're going to get FTK'd. Could mean that, oh, we might be okay. I don't know what our opponent is playing exactly, but it doesn't look like he's doing it very quickly. So it's some kind of stall deck, which might work to our advantage, it might work against us. I'm not entirely sure yet. We are under the swords for a couple more turns, so I don't know if it's really going to make sense to summon the Eagle Claw. Oh, here we go. Bond Illuminates the Future is the one that summons, yeah, it summons a bunch of Signer Dragons for them to eventually make Quasar, I think it is. So we might be dead. Then again, our little Beans man will eat that. Kind of on the back foot right now. I'm going to set this and just go to the next turn. I need to burn through these swords. I don't have a way to remove them or negate them in this deck. Let me tell you, going from playing with my Suship deck to this, big culture shock. In this situation, I would be able to just negate the Swords of Revealing Light with my Uni class and hit face for 2,900. Very defensive hand. I'm going to set this one. And then next turn probably make some sacrifices to summon out Worm King. And then start going ham because the swords is up. Because I'm not sure what he's playing. I fully expected him to have synchro summoned by now. But he's just set all of his cards. Here we go. Okay, we can go into a level 7. So I'm betting we're going into Junk Warrior, into... I'm not even sure what level 7 they have in the extra. I can use Miniaturize to mess with my opponent's synchro plays. The question is, what's my target? I think the answer is their... Oh, can I not do their tuner? What's this? One face up with more than 1,000 original attack. Okay. 5. Yeah. Now it's not 10. Because I'm assuming next turn was to go into the 10. Or this turn was to go into the 10. Okay. Normal summon Worm King. Tribute the fox. Tribute the knife. Next turn, I can normal summon this, activate his effect, tribute it, and blow up one of his cards. That's pretty good. I am going to kill this. It deals more damage, and it gets him off other synchro plays that he might have. That Miniaturize really saved us, because I bet you anything he was going to go into a level 10. We are really close now. Junk Synchron gets back another tuner. I think he's going to be able to get out his big synchro. Yeah. Stardust isn't bad for us. It's still not enough to get over this. And I don't think there's an 11 that he can go into. It's either 12 or 10. Is he going to go into another Stardust? Maybe Red Dragon Archfiend or something? Although I forget what his skill does. He might be able to... Oh. Hold on a minute. Oh, I think we win here. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Okay, so I don't want to do the Worm King play, because Stardust will just negate it and destroy my Worm King. What I do want to do, summon the Ursa Arctic, pitch this. I don't think it's necessary to summon Eagle Claw, so I won't yet. Go to battle. Attack here. And this is game. Yes! 2 wins in a video. I think that's a first. Second pack. Please give it something good. Truth Universe. We actually already got a pack from this in episode 1, I believe. So we might get some new stuff for to support our existing cards. Second pack of the day. Second time we're opening a Truth Universe pack. We got some good stuff in here. We got some really bad stuff in here. So I'm not going to yap on about it too much. Let's open a pack. Alright, first card is Malefic Tune. If a face-up Malefic monster you control is destroyed by a battle or an opponent's card effect, draw 2 cards. I'm going to stop reading there. This is Malefic support, and we don't have any of those. Bone Mouse. Tiny, tiny normal monster. We're not going to play him, I don't think. DD Dust King Alexander. He requires a DD tuner, which I don't think we have. If another DD monster is normal or special summoned to your field while you control this face-up card, you can target one level 4 DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Kind of a blank pack, to be honest. I was hoping for something else, but it is what it is. We'll get into the next one. I think this is our rank up duel. Going first, always good. And it is. If we win here, we rank up into bronze.
Duel.
And for us, this is a great first hand. I'm going to set this to start with, the Pegasus. And then next turn, if we can, I'm going to attack in with the Defender. Okay. Set 3, 4. What's this? Yang Zing Prana. This card gains these effects. Okay. The question is he actually running Yang Zing? We'll see. Yeah. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one Yang Zing from your deck. Well, I kind of have to attack into it. And take damage. I don't think we're going to win this rank up duel, guys. I do wonder sometimes what some of these people are doing down in Rookie. Yeah, this is not going good. We can still win. We'll need to draw into our big end. Probably Earth's Arctic. Or Worm King and Worm R. Although it looks like he's going to start to Synchro Summon. Yeah, this game's definitely over. We don't have anything in our deck to beat over a 3100, and very few things to beat over even a 21. Or 24, I should say. So we'll just flip this face up, hit our opponent, and go to the next game. I'm betting this is going to be Blue Eyes. Yep.
Duel.
This hand is actually not terrible. I think... see, the problem is, the first turn with this turn... The first turn with this hand is bad. I have to set this. Unfortunately, Blue Eyes Dimension does mean that he can hit me with Chaos Max. Our opponent is taking a while to do stuff. So I'm hoping he doesn't know his cards. But he's setting this first card, which is good. Means we can get the Eagle's Claw out. Nice. I'm going to normal summon Eagle Claw. This is probably one of the either tuners with Eyes of Blue or White Stone of Legend. Yep. Good. Now we have a 2K beater. He needs to start putting things in place. If we can keep him off of Blue Eyes, never mind. Yeah, so that's just pretty bad. We're gonna get run over and blown up. I don't think I have anything to beat a 3,000. So we'll go to the next game. I said we're gonna get out a rookie, and we're gonna get out a rookie.
Duel.
Okay. For us, this hand is incredible. For normal people, this hand kind of sucks. That makes it even better, though. I'm going to set the Bujinji Fox. I'm going to set the Miniaturize. Go to my end step. I need... It doesn't matter if we activate it, since it's a continuous, it'll just go away. Yeah, he's using the Code Talker deck as well. That's pretty much the game. Alright, on to the next one. Going first. It's our opponent's rank up duel. Not ours, unfortunately. Set the Machina Defender. Go to our next turn. I think that Truth Universe pack kind of screwed us up a little bit. If we had been able to get a little something extra, I feel like we're like just on the cusp of really breaking in. What's our opponent playing? Huh. Well, that's annoying. I can't even attack into the Time Wizard. So I think I'm gonna normal summon this. probably not a good idea, honestly. He's still going to flip the coin, more than likely. I'm hoping he's playing some kind of... Oh, he's just playing full-on Joey. Maybe this is the Red Eyes deck, actually. There's a Red Eyes structure deck in the shop that this might be. Oh, that's so frustrating. This is 100 points above what we can clear. Okay, I've seen enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, he's probably playing Blue Eyes. And we're going second. Peak performance. This might be winnable. Peak performance just gives him the mountain. We have the Naturi Beans to tank some stuff. He needs to full on... Oh, interesting. Okay. To summon Blue Eyes, he needs to tribute 2 monsters for it. He can't just play it out like we've been seeing from other people and their skills. The question is, do we clear one of these guys to keep him off of, like, Obelisk? Because he might be playing Obelisk. I think we do. I think we summon this. Deal a little damage. Keep him off of Obelisk or Ra or whatever. And hope that he doesn't draw Blue Eyes. Swords of Revealing Light is bad. Because now we can't clear his guys, so he has a few turns to just summon Blue Eyes. We're going to wall up. I'm going to leave that in... there's no reason to leave it in attack mode. It's going to be more easily run over, but... Yeah. I should have kept it in offense. That's on me. That's my bad. Not sure why he attacked into our Beans Man. Keep wanting to call it Jerry Beans Man, but it's not. I would kill for a Jerry Beans Man right now, man. Summon out the Fox. The Fox will be able to defend us against, thankfully, that. He still can't clear the Beans. I don't think he's read it yet. We might be able to sneak a win in. Oh, yeah. We can't attack right now. That is a small problem. But we do have the ability to special summon the Earth's Arctic. I'm going to set this. Hope that he runs into it again. Because he seems to be doing that. Next turn, he's probably going to have cleared one of my cards. And I'll be able to special summon the Earth's Arctic by pitching the sea. Oh, he's just defending up. Fine by me. I'm still going to cause some damage. I think I'd rather this. We'll destroy that. Blast held by a tribute? I'm sorry, what? I can't even be mad. Like, I can't even be mad. Who runs Blast held by a tribute? What is this deck? This is just a hodgepodge of cards. Maybe they're playing Masochist as well. Who knows at this point. Do I clear? Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can survive the Dark Magician Girl. Do I have another 2K Defender? No. I need, like, Worm King or the Worm R. Yeah, I actually need Worm R. Or he just doesn't attack. Okay. Definitely gonna activate Clock Tower Prison. I am... If this gets destroyed, I'm very, very sad. But I really think I need to strike while the iron's hot here. Get rid of the Dark Magician Girl now. We're starting to get our clock counters up. Riami. Our opponent seems to just be playing random pile cards. Worm R. I actually want to set this here. We might actually be able to make use of it. The issue is I'm not sure if we can clear enough things to deal damage. Because he's going to set another thing, probably. I'm going to flip this face up. This is not a battle trap. Otherwise, it would have given us the hourglass. I'm going to normal summon the Cerberus. Flip summon the worm. Go to battle. Attack here. Attack here. Attack here. Good. This flips itself back down. And I think, theoretically, we win on their next turn. This is tight. And I really hope that we can get something. Monster Reborn. What? He can get our own Ursa Arctic. Oh no. Monster Reborn. Our own best monster. Oh, we were so close. We were so close, dude. Do we have any way to deal 1,700 damage? I have 6 cards left in my deck. I'm going to end my turn. I won't be taking any battle damage. Hitatsumi Giant. I have a Worm King left in the deck. I have Worm King. I have, I believe, the Evil Claw left. We are running on fumes here. Eagle Claw doesn't get me there. 800, that's still not enough. I don't think we can mathematically beat him. I'm gonna try. Let's set that. That deals 500 damage when he blows it up. Get more clock counters, I guess. I assumed it would just stop at 4. Blue medicine is bad. Does he attack? Crawling dragon. Yeah, we're just gonna end up decking out here. I don't think we can deal enough damage. That one was really close. Yeah, I don't think we have it. If he hadn't drawn that monster reborn when he did, we would have won. Okay. We're not going to tilt out. We're going to get to bronze. Last held by a tribute, man. If we had just summoned the shiny Max C or whatever the hell it was instead of our Sarctic, we would have been in a much better place. Oh, this isn't looking good. I think we're just done. Right now, the problem is we have 0 outs to Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Duel.
I mean, it's not 0, it's just such a corner case that it's almost never going to come up. And a lot of, at least I think, a lot of early players are going to be playing Battle Chronicle Blue Eyes, because you can get the Blue Eyes deck from a friend invite. And then you can get Battle Chronicle on Yugi or Kaiba, either of the opening characters. So you can just hop into ladder with a passable Blue Eyes deck, and it'll beat over most of our stuff. This looks like he might just be playing the Yugi structure deck or the Kaiba structure deck, like that you get from opening the game, like the default deck. So if that's the case, we could definitely beat this. This deck is worse than ours. Light Force Sword gets rid of our Eagle Claw. That's okay. We just need to avoid him summoning Dark Magician. If he summons Dark Magician, we're in a bit of a tough spot. We can get over it with either Worm King or Ursarctic Mega Bliss. Other than that, we're kind of just hoping he completely bricks. Yeah, let's just finish this now before he has a chance to do anything crazy. And we'll set this as insurance. He could have Karibo in his hand. He doesn't. Let's go. Can I... Hello? Please let me attack. Please? Okay. Please tell me this gave us the win. Yes. Okay. Woohoo! One more pack. Let's hope it gave us something better than that Truth Universe pack. Pack number 3. Last two were kind of... Well, Truth Universe was definitely a dud. Art of Atlantis gave us some good cards, though. Let's see what we get out of this one. The King of Vermilion. That's got Red Dragon Archfiend's support. So this is our first pull from King of Vermilion. It's got Red Dragon Archfiend support. Looks like some Mech Lord stuff. Honestly, any of these Mech Lord armies would be incredible in our deck. So there's definitely some good pulls that we could get. Armored Starfish is unironically probably going to make the cut over something like Malice Forest Knife. Here's hoping we get some 3 usable cards. Blackwing Edison of 2 Swords. If a Blackwing monster you control battles an opponent's monster and your opponent still controls that monster at the end of the damage step, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, inflict 500 burn damage. It's a 1600 defender, and that is really all I can say about it right now. We don't have another Blackwing card for this to be usable. Turtlebird. It is, I believe, yeah, it is a 1 tribute 1900, which is unfortunately going to make the cut. Drill Warrior. Requires Drill Synchron to be summoned. We haven't gotten a single generic extra deck monster that we can summon. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's head to the deck screen. I have cut Malice Forest Knife as well as the Electric Snake. I considered cutting Geargiauger in place of one of those, but Geargiauger at least lets us search out our Machina Defender. So for right now, it'll stay, but that it's on very thin ice. This is our rank up duel, so hopefully we win here. Shooting Star Road. Uh-oh. This isn't looking very good for us. Alright, going first. We are so close to bronze. We need to win 2 games in a row. Let's set the Set the Jerry Beans Man. I'm just going to call it Jerry Beans Man. And I'm going to cope. We're going to set that. We have our two... Unfortunately, our two best normal summons in hand. Hopefully he's playing something awful. An 1800. I didn't know they printed them that high. 1400 is as high as things go, don't you know? He can't clear this, so we have time. Right now, our game plan is basically stall for time until we can get something to tribute summon, and the question is, do I want to tribute our best defender for Turtlebird? And I'm not sure I do. I am going to normal summon this. I am going to clear this. I'm hoping that if I keep him off of enough things, we'll be able to claw our way into being able to normal summon the Turtlebird. Ugh, that's bad. He has a choice now. He has a choice to either clear the bean and take 500 damage, or deal me 700 damage and just clear the Cerberus. I think he's going to clear the bean. Okay. So originally I was going to summon Turtlebird. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to tribute for Eagle Claw. We're going to clear the Ram. And then we're going to let our opponent trade into it if he wants to. But we definitely want to keep him off of Link summoning too much, because I'm not sure what's in his deck, but he's running all Cybers cards so far, which leads me to believe he's got, at minimum, a couple Link cards. I think right now he's reading our Eagle Claw. It's a lot of words. None of them really matter in this case. What's this? Code Radiator. If a Cybers, this card in your hand can be used as material. Okay, the Worm's actually really good, because we can normal summon it, and he can't beat over it with this 16. Or, if he has another Leotron, he can't clear it with that either. So that will let us wall up for a bit, until we can draw either Worm King to tribute this for 27, or we can draw the Maxi upgraded form thing and our Ursa Arctic. Because at this point, we're not going to be pitching the Worm King to Ursa Arctic. We're just going to hammer it. Assuming it survives. The worm, I should say. Nice. 2000 is not enough to clear. He might Link summon, though. If he does, I'm hoping it's something like Code Talker, in which case we can clear it with the Defender in our hand. Nice. Alright, there's the Ursa Arctic that we wanted. I am going to summon this. I am going to clear this off. He's going to hit here and deal some damage, probably. But I want to keep him off as many monsters as I can, so that he can't Link summon into something huge. Damage is really tight here. That gets him back something to his hand. He could also ram the Rom Claudia into our worm to special summon out another level 4. I don't think he's going to do that, though. This is wicked tight. Just gonna have to set that. We need something to pitch to the Ursa Arctic or Worm King. We're getting really close with these games. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Here comes Decode Talker. Decode Talker is going to be able to clear our worm. And I think we might be dead. We still have a chance. I think we have a chance. Our minimize doesn't work on it because it doesn't have a level, so that won't help. He's going to clear our worm, so Worm King... Oh no, we're just dead? Okay, dope. Alright, see you guys in the next game. I know I said I was gonna not stop the video until we got bronze, but that's looking less and less likely at this point. Set the dog. Go to end step. I think I'll give it a couple more games, but unless we get supremely lucky, and I think our luck just ran out with that assault worm, we're gonna have to grind out some better cards before we can make it to bronze. Tyrant Dragon. Yep. I'm gonna do one more game. We're not gonna get to bronze today, but we might be able to get another pack. Or a ticket, or something. We're going second. Our opponent does have a skill.
Duel.
Don't know what it is yet. Our hand is pretty defensive. We have the remote, we have the worm, and we have our new Blackwing. We do have our second best attacker in the deck. Okay, Winged Dragon Guardian. We might be playing against a base level Yugi, which if that's the case, we should have a chance here. Miniaturize is great. We're going to set this. We're going to set... Actually, we're just going to normal summon Cerberus. Normal summon Cerberus. He's going to attack. We're going to flip Miniaturize. I don't know if this is the right play, but this is the play we're doing. I'm a little tilted. This is so much better than I could have expected. Now he attacks in. I flip this up. It goes down to 1,000. I clear a 6-star monster that he had to tribute for, and my guy survives. It will be an even playing field. Except I will be up a monster. Yes. We need something big. We need something to really push it over the edge. I mean, Machina Defender has 12. So I guess we're going to go into that. Deal 2,500. Get him down really low. 1,200 is doable. Mechadog Marin itself will deal 500 burn damage. So if I can get him down into the 500 range, I can make it so that... Uh-oh. Monster Reborn. Back to haunt me again, huh? Alright. Game completely changes here. We need to get one of our tribute monsters. If we can get one of our tribute monsters, except for the turtle, We can clear her. We can clear Baby Dragon with the Gorgon, but he's probably going to attack over the Gorgon with the... Yeah. Does he trade the Baby Dragon is the question. No, he's not trading Baby Dragon. So I'm going to turn this to defense. I'm going to normal summon this. This will wall us off for a couple of turns, optimistically. What we need right now is Worm King and Mechadog Marin. Or Worm King might just get us there on his own. Never mind. Now we definitely need Worm King. Or the Ursarctic. Dark Magician is still beatable. It's not as bad as him dropping a Blue Eyes. So we can definitely win this game. Oh, right after he died. Do I have a way to keep both of these alive? I don't think so. I'm going to lose one of them at minimum. I think I need to wait for the Ursarctic, which unfortunately means he has time to draw cards, which could cause problems for us. Our guys on board right now have an 1800 defense, so that's pretty good for any normal summonables that he might have. If he's running just basic cards, I don't think anything but his tributes will get through it. We have another... Oh, it doesn't matter. We already have the Machina Defender in the grave. So we'll just set this. Pass the turn. We need Ursarctic, and we can win. He is one of 11 cards in our deck, and I don't think anything else gets us there, because we've already used the Miniaturize. Blue Medicine gives him a little bit of breathing room, not a ton, though. There he is. I am going to activate this. I'm going to activate Pinpoint Landing. And I'm going to activate the Ursarctic, pitch this. Draw a card. Activate Clock Tower. And let me do my math here real quick. 5, 9, 3. It's not lethal to summon and then go Nova. So I'm just going to clear here. Hope that he doesn't have a response to this. He's already used his Monster Reborn, and Call of the Haunted needs him to set it first, so we might be okay. Dark Magic Expanded. Don't think that does anything. Spellcaster's Exchange he just activated. Swords of Revealing Light. We need to survive for 3 turns. Block attack on our Ursarctic. We can just turn this back into attack mode. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll set the dog. This goes away. Already did its job, though. We are so close. I don't know what outs he might have. He's already used Monster Reborn. He's already used his skill. He's top decking. So that means he's got a Destiny draw. Yes! That is another win. Up to level 10. We're not going to use the Stern Mystic, even though I would love to have a 1500 attacker in the deck. We do, however, get our first skill, Life Point Boost Beta. Unfortunately, it means that we don't get another card in our hand, so it's just not worth playing. We only get 1500 extra life points, so we'll keep it up with no skill. We'll check out what the wheel has in store for us. Spirit of the Beast. Alright, Spirit of the Beast is our first time cracking this pack. We got some incredible stuff. Even though this has a pretty not great effect, if we can pull this or even this, there's so much positive to be had from this pack right now. Wish me luck. Yosenju Kodam. You contribute this card, then target one Yosenju training grounds you control, place 3 Yosen counters on it. This is not one of the cards we wanted to see, but it's there. Monstrous Bird is 1 tribute 2k, so this is probably going to replace the turtle that we got in the last pack. And Spiritual Beast Petalfin. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your hand, then target 1 card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only special summon this once per turn. It's a 2k defender, and that's it. We don't have another Ritual Beast card, so unironically, I think Monstrous Bird is the best card we pulled from this set so far. We really need some normal summons. Like I said, I cut the Turtle Bird, replaced it with the Monstrous Bird, and I finally cut that Geargiager in place of our new Dolphin. It's a small improvement, but like I said last time, incremental improvements is the name of the game in this case.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.